wonderful piece of work here. The audience was with you the entire time. Just an excellent piece of work. It fell together. It seems like you've pulled together the right cast and all the resources.
They are fantastic.
And your timing's been incredible.
Yeah, it's so much has been about timing. The cast was very good with the verse overall. There was no particular need to do anything but let them use the skills that they had for that. So that was a great blessing that we had a slightly longer rehearsal process than for other shows because it's a longer show than other shows. It took the extra time, and then when you add sword fighting, that takes more time per second of stage time than ordinary acting does. So but no time to spare with all of that material to go over to expect people to learn how to handle verse. So I was very lucky that there are people here, mostly through Shakespeare, but also some francophones who knew French verse tradition as well. That was a fairly self-evident thing, but nevertheless, between the verse and also the sword fighting and the physicality, the other kinds of physicality in the show as well, that and the shifts of emotion, that it becomes really important just to manage. They get the ideas, they get the verse, they look after a lot, and they're smart people that can figure out ideas for blocking and this and that and the rest. But to make sure that that musical line follows these emotions that go all over, and go so far all over the map. There's plenty of plays out there that'll mix comedy and drama and tragedy in different ways, but very, very few that go so far into rich depths of emotion, such heartfelt love, such a tragic sense of loss, and such hilarious comedy at the same time. And actors that appreciate that is great, but it still takes an overall eye to shape it and make sure that we make the shifts and transitions and the sudden leaps as well, and the little shifts within that, well, this scene may be tragic, but there are laughs even in that, and how do you let those jump out, and how do you let the sudden realizations of some awful thing come in a scene that otherwise people are laughing at. So managing that, and just the music of the words and the music of the physical actions has been a real challenge for me, and thankfully with such a talented cast that looked over so many other things that might have been teaching points or directing points, but I could just let them do their thing because they have their shit so well together. It let me really focus on those key elements, and I'm really happy with the result.
Well, thank you, David. You put together an excellent show. You got a success on your hands here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brogan.
You're welcome.
Saying your friends started